Welcome, everybody, to our first ever virtual installation and awards. I'm Nat Hodgson, your Chief Executive Officer of the Southern Nevada Home Builders Association. Thanks so much for being here virtually with us today. Sorry we're all missing out on the prime rib this year. We were going to ship some to everyone's house, but Uber Eats said they couldn't handle it. We're so excited to have this event virtually this year. It gives us a chance to do a couple things a little differently, so I hope you enjoy the program. I want to first start by thanking our fantastic sponsor, Apogee Management Company. Let's have a virtual round of applause for them. Hey, I didn't hear you guys clapping. Come on. Much better. Now let's hand it over to Apogee Management for a few words.
Hello, I'm Moselle Keyson-Williams from the Apogee Management Corporation. I would first like to thank the Southern Nevada Home Builders Association, its board of directors, and its staff for allowing us the opportunity to sponsor this year's installation program. I am honored to be a part of this fine organization that embodies the word community through its outreach, education, and support. I'm especially proud to be a part of the Professional Women in Building Council, which encourages and empowers us women to remain strong, diverse, and heard. I'm confident without your support, my team and I would not have had the courage or the ability to create a new brand of community management for developers. At Apogee, we will strive to be the best at what we do because we continue to be surrounded by and work with the best in this industry. Thank you, Southern Nevada Home Builders, for being good to us for the last 10 years. As we close this year, I would also remind everyone watching to please be safe, stay healthy, and be kind to one another. As 2020 looms, I hope that everybody remembers that we are better together. Thank you.
Thank you, Apogee Management. We would now like to recognize our 2020 Executive Committee, who've kept us solvent through a very tough year. First, I want to start with Board President Brian Walsh of Howard Hughes Corporation, our first Vice President Rick Barron of Signature Homes, our second Vice President Brian Kunick of KB Home, Associate Vice President Rebecca Merrihew of Red Rock Installation, our Treasurer Brian Gordon of Applied Analysis, Secretary Darren Wilson of Sierra Air Conditioning, Nicole Bloom of Richmond American Homes, Jennifer Lewis of Lewis Management Corporation, SNHBA's past president Janet Love, Storybook Homes, Carlos Zuloaga of Party Home, and James Gomez of Taylor Morrison Homes. All of our committees do so much for our association. We appreciate each and every member who serves on our committees as well as our many working groups. We wouldn't be here today without you guys and everything you've done. On behalf of the association and myself personally, I want to thank our committee members and especially our committee chairpersons. Matt Dyka of Pulte Homes, our Codes Committee Chair. Rick Barron of Signature Homes, our Community Planning and Infrastructure Committee Chair. Rusty Carson of Desert Trust, our Golf Committee Chair. Brian Walsh of the Howard Hughes Corporation and Mina Maliki of Party Homes, our Land Use Committee Chairs. Kurt Friedman of Century Communities, our Membership Committee Chair. Claire DeJesus of the Las Vegas Review-Journal, our Promotions Committee Chair. Brennan Hayes of Lennar, our Purchasing Committee Chair. John McClary of KB Home, our Sales and Marketing Committee Chair. Tina Morgan of Nevada Stairs, our Workforce Development Chair. Latique Bailey with Party Home, and LaToya Johnson with Gothic, our Young Professionals Committee Chairs. Now let's give it up for the SNHBA staff, who are small but mighty. I'm incredibly proud of all the work they've done in this immensely challenging and busy year. Holly Nostro, Amanda Moss, Cassie Wilson, Taylor Booth, and Liz Cedino of our HomeAid's Southern Nevada chapter. I would now like to thank our incredible Professional Women in Building Council especially our co-chairs, Shannon Garrity, Richmond American Homes, and Nicole Bloom with Richmond American Homes. Now, they won't let me in because I'm not a professional woman in building, but they do let me attend the wine pool event. Speaking of the wine pool event, although this year's event had to be canceled, we still received so many donations to their Building Hope Scholarship. They were able to award a total of $23,000 to 10 young female recipients towards their education in the fields and study related to the building industry. Thank you, PWB, for all that you've done for women and building in our industry. Before we introduce our 2021 Board of Directors, I'd like to thank our 2020 Board of Directors for everything they've done for the association during this year. We truly appreciate your hard work. And now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce our 2021 Board of Directors. Here are our officers. Board President, Rick Barron of Signature Homes. First Vice President, Brian Koenig of KB Home. Second Vice President, Nicole Bloom of Richmond American Homes. Associate Vice President, Rebecca Merhill of Red Rock Insulation. Our Treasurer, Brian Gordon of Applied Analysis. Secretary, Darren Wilson of Sierra Air Conditioning. Next up, our Builder Directors. Aaron Hershey of KB Homes. Daniel Topol of Touchstone Living. Quincy Edwards of Pulte Homes. Luke O'Laughlin of Richmond American Homes. Nathan White of Summit Homes. James Gomez of Taylor Morrison. Brian Plaster of Signature Homes. Dan Wright of Toll Brothers. Bonnie Hernandez of D.O. Horton. And Carlos Zuluaga of Party Homes. Finally, we have our Associate Directors. Rusty Carson of Desert Trust. Andrew Smith of Home Builders Research. Mike Colvin of Colvin Construction. Stephanie Haggerty of Boral Roofing. Nick Schneider of Titan Stairs. Philip Connors of Southwest Gas. Tina Morgan of Nevada Stairs. Todd Stedham of Westwood Professional Services, Inc. And now, I'd like to congratulate Rebecca Merrihew of Red Rock Insulation and Chad Hershey of Hershey Masonry for becoming Senior Board of Directors. It doesn't mean you're old, it just means you're with us for life. Wow, we've seen these faces a time or two. Our 2021 Board of Directors have taken their oath virtually this year. Let's watch that now. Would all the board members please raise your right hand? You have been duly elected or appointed as members of the Board of Directors and officers of this organization. In accepting these positions, you undertake the fiduciary responsibility that is not to be assumed lightly nor discharged carelessly. You also thereby make a binding commitment to respect and support the bylaws, policies, operations, and board decisions. As newly elected officers and appointed board members of the Southern Nevada Home Builders Association, do you accept the charge and responsibilities incumbent upon you? If so, please say, I do.
I do.
Anybody not say I do? Good. With the wish that your term of service be one of many accomplishments and reward for both Southern Nevada Home Builders Association and each of you personally, congratulations. I now officially install you the respective office to which you were elected or appointed. Thank you for your commitment to this organization. Congratulations, everybody. Now, I'd like to thank this year's president, Brian Walsh. 2020 was a year of unprecedented times. Brian has been a tremendous leader who has guided us through those times and has been incredibly supportive of the changes we've had to make in our operations here. He made himself always available to me, and that was huge. It is my honor to introduce this year's president, Brian Walsh.
Thank you, Nat. In his prime, heavyweight champ Mike Tyson once said, "Everyone has a plan until they get hit." And on March 17th, we sure did get hit. And our plans went from thriving to surviving. But collectively as an industry, we all came together and made it through some very dark months. And today, we are thriving again. But my plans today are the same as they were at the beginning of the year. Affordable housing through land use and zoning. If a home is not affordable to build, it will not be affordable to buy. Water conservation. Who knew that we were going to have the driest year on record? Let's not be complacent. Let's remember to use a little less water next year than we did last year. And lastly, our jobs are back. Let's inspire the young generation to get involved in this industry. We have great opportunities and great compensation. Let's inspire that generation to get involved. They are our future. I owe a debt of gratitude to so many people for making this year successful and extraordinary. To the members of all of the committees, your participation has made a difference. To the chairs and the co-chairs of those committees, thank you for your participation and doing so much heavy lifting. To the staff at the Southern Nevada Home Builders Association, you never cease to amaze me with your resourcefulness and your energy. To the dedicated board of directors, thank you for your guidance through these very turbulent and uncharted waters. And of course, for Rick Barron, the incoming president, you will not find a better land person in the industry than Rick. He brings incredible leadership, resourcefulness, and experience, not only as co-chair and chairman of the CP&I, but also as president of Signature Homes. But before I bring up Rick, I would like to present the President's Award, which has not been presented since 2015. I'd like to introduce Mina Malecki, if you can come up and join me at the podium. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for everything you've done for me in the last year as co-chair of the Land Use Committee. All your efforts with affordable housing, inclusionary zoning, endless meetings with the city, and all the support that you've given to me certainly made my year as president so much easier and as chairman of the Land Use. It's my honor to introduce again Mina as the incoming chair of the Land Use Committee, and I wanted to present you with this President's Award for your year of dedication. So this is for you. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks a lot, Brian.
You're
thanks
welcome.
for your guidance and thanks for the opportunity to be Land Use Chair. I'm looking forward to it.
You're very welcome. 36 years ago yesterday, President Reagan gave a speech, and he said, "Some people wonder their whole life if they've ever had any kind of impact on the world. You never have to wonder that if you're a veteran. And you certainly never have to wonder that if you're not." I just wanted to say from my heart that what you have overcome personally and professionally in the last 12 months has certainly inspired me to be a better person. What you have done for me as president of Southern Nevada Home Builders Association, I just could not have done it without you. And it's a year that I will never forget. And I just wanted to take this time to thank you and present you with this President's Award. It was my honor to serve next to you for the last 12 months.
Well,
Thank you, Nat.
This is definitely a shock and an honor. Likewise of you, going through this year, personal as well as professional, having you as my president and being available all the time and helping me through some things that aren't in the manual, one at a time. I think it was the right combo at the right time, and I'm very honored. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
It is my honor and privilege to introduce the 68th president of the Southern Nevada Home Builders Association, Rick Barron, and to present him with the ceremonial gavel
Thank
and
you, Brian.
the president's jacket.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
Rick.
Brian.
And Brian, on behalf of the association, we'd like to present you with this trophy. Thank you for your service.
Thank you very much. It's been my honor.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Quoting Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities seems appropriate for these days. Hello, everyone. I'm Rick Barron, and I'm honored to be here today as your incoming 2021 Southern Nevada Home Builders Association president. Certainly 2020 has been a year full of unconventional events, and as you see, this year's installation events follow suit. Let me start by giving a heartfelt thank you to the many people who have played an important role in me being here today. Spoiler alert, this will be an ongoing theme. First, thank you to Brian Plaster, Richard Plaster, and Signature Homes team for giving me the opportunity to fulfill my career-long dream of running a home building company. Also for their generous time in allowing me to devote my time to the association and its support of the home building industry. Also, thank you to 2020 President Brian Walsh, who has led the association through unprecedented times with his limitless energy and commitment. Brian, you embody what the association is all about with your great attitude, your wealth of knowledge and experience, and your tireless efforts. Thank you, Janet Love, 2019 SNHBA president, who nominated me for this role 2 years ago. Janet, like Brian, gave generously of her time and efforts in advancing the association's causes and showed me that we could balance the demands of running a private builder while being highly engaged in the association. Thank you, Team SNHBA and HomeAid. Thank you to Nat, to Holly, to Cassidy, Taylor, and Liz, and Amanda for all you do in the limelight and behind the scenes. It's amazing to watch this team provide their excellent support, timely information, in-depth understanding of issues, and a relentless and fair support of policies which help our industry and our local economy. Thank you to the past presidents, board members, and committee chairs, and all of those who give their time to the association. Thank you to my family. Thank you to my mom, who grew up in a small town in northern Spain and traveled the world as a musician and clothing designer. She taught me many things, one of the most valuable being the importance of raising a strong, independent daughter. Thank you to my dad, from an even smaller town in Texas, who proudly served our country in the military for over 20 years and had a career in the local construction industry, eventually working with NDOT for 25 years. Both taught me by example what it means to be passionate about what you do in life and how having a strong work ethic can help you achieve your dreams. Thank you to my daughter, who carries that strong work ethic. When she started her first job a few years back while in high school, her only complaint was that they wouldn't give her enough hours. That attitude is going to take her places in life. I said being thankful would be a reoccurring theme. Stick with me, everyone. There are a number of causes I'm purposely leaving out of my speech today as I focus on being thankful. We face continued challenges in providing attainable housing, the best use of a limited land supply, conservation of our natural resources, labor shortages, and rising costs. Rest assured, we're all aware of these causes and many others, and will continue to work tirelessly on them. I recently celebrated my 25th year in the industry. This, along with my role with Signature Homes and the association, gave me a great opportunity to reflect on how thankful and appreciative I am to the many who have helped me along the way. As you likely know, we have tremendous concerns with the lack of people entering into careers in the home building industry. We continue to work towards improving education and recruitment, and I'm excited to see where these efforts will take us. However, and I emphasize here, I would like to see all of us make a concerted effort to spending quality time passing along our experience, our passion for our careers, and our passion for the industry to those who are in need and want of our guidance. I've been the fortunate beneficiary of having great bosses and mentors who unselfishly gave countless hours of their free time to help me along, pass on their wisdom and experience, and encourage me to continue learning. Mentioning their names here is only a small token of my appreciation, but an opportunity I could not pass up. Starting in 1995, here they are in order. Randy French, PLS French Consulting Services. Larry Bross, PE, Hunsaker and Associates. Joe Thomason, PE, Hunsaker and Associates and Tetra Tech. Tom Nichols, PE, GC Wallace. Troy Smith and Tom McCormick of Astoria Homes. Rob McGivney of KB Home. Don Betcher of Century Communities. Rob Boville of Century Communities. And Richard and Brian Plaster of Signature Homes. And a special thank you to Ken Williams, a longtime member of the association, who has been an incredible mentor and friend to me over the years. There are so many people directly and indirectly involved in the home building industry. I know many of you out there have years and decades of experience. Please find those people worthy of your time and pass along your passion and experiences to them. They and you will be forever thankful. Thank you very much. Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you, Rick. We're honored to have you as our 2021 president. We're excited to get the new year rolling. As we head into a legislative year, you're sure going to have an exciting road ahead of you. We're looking forward to seeing what your year of presidency brings. If you just start off with no pandemic, no need for rioting, protesting, no presidential election, that in itself will be a great start. We'd now like to present our awards for this year. Brian, please take it away.
Now, unfortunately, one of our members isn't in Nevada, so we had to surprise him a little bit differently. This award goes to a new SNHBA member who has jumped in feet first this year and working with SNHBA staff to bring creative solutions to the labor shortage that we face as an industry. This member works directly with schools, colleges, and work-based learning programs throughout the country. Through his curriculum and software expertise, SNHBA was able to open up the first of its kind completely online training program to teach entry-level skills needed in this industry. He was the director of the Colorado Home Building Academy, where the content of SNHBAlearn.com was created. He's a dedicated, responsive, hard-working member. We are proud to have him on our team. The award goes to Michael Smith of Teach Construction. Let's see his reaction.
Michael, it really gives me great pleasure to give you the New Member of the Year award for your outstanding work with our workforce development program. I mean, the fact that our SNHBA Learn curriculum is free to the public and is already in 5 schools, with more to come, is really huge in bringing young adults into the construction industry. And one of my goals at the beginning of the year, and certainly one of my goals that'll continue into next year under Rick, especially now that all our jobs are back, is to inspire the young people to get involved in this industry. Our companies are strong. We have great opportunities, great benefits. And we want to get the word out. You've certainly been instrumental in doing that in this case. And we just wanted to thank you from Southern Nevada Home Builders Association and me personally, and present you with this award, which I don't know if you can see it or not. It's clear. There you go. How I get this in your hands, I have no idea. And Taylor will tell me exactly what to do with it. So we wanted to present you with this New Member of the Year award.
Outstanding. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your effort.
I'll tell you what, for the short term, till I'm able to get it in my hands, if you hold it back up again, I'll try to do a screenshot so I can share that on our own social stuff.
Are you sure you want me in it? I mean,
We thank you very much, and you definitely have earned the New Member of the Year award.
Outstanding. Well, that's very much appreciated and very unexpected, especially being such a remote member.
We're here today at Pulte to surprise a special someone with our Outstanding Member Award. When we discussed this award, this particular person was first to come to mind as an Outstanding Builder member. This person is a first-year chairman of our Codes Committee. Goes above and beyond, not only on the committee's items, but he always strives to help individual members get in contact to resolve any issues that they may have. He's been a part of the industry for a long time and has been a key member of all of our IRC building code adoption committees. since the early 2000s. And his knowledge is irreplaceable. He's always looking for solutions to our issues, and we're happy to congratulate Matt Dyken. Congratulations, Matt.
Really?
Yes.
No kidding.
We want to thank you for your outstanding contribution to the Southern Nevada Home Builders, especially on the Codes Committee, and present you with this Outstanding Member Award.
Awesome. Thank you.
2020.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes. We're here in front of KP Homes to present the Builder Member of the Year Award. This award goes to an SNHBA board member who's a leader, who leads by example in getting involved with the association. He's an active member of multiple affordable housing workforce development working groups. Also, he provides thoughtful feedback on ordinances, legislation, and direction of the association. We're happy to have him back from California into the fold of Nevada. Congratulations, Aaron Hershey. Let's head inside and present him with his award.
Hey.
We're here to arrest you
What's
for
up,
not wearing a
guys?
mask in your office.
What's that?
We're here to arrest you for not wearing a mask in your office and according to the governor's requirements. Hey, actually, we're here to thank you for everything that you've done for the Southern Nevada Home Builders this year and present you with this award as Builder Member of the Year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. For you. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Of course. Thank you.
This is great.
Hey everybody, we're here at Sierra Air Conditioning to present our Associate Member of the Year Award. Sometimes two people come from completely different walks of life, from completely different parts of the country, yet their morals, their values are exactly aligned. And that is exactly the case with this person. This award goes to someone who's been a political sounding board for me, a reality check, a friend, and without him, I can't imagine my last year as president of the Southern Nevada Home Builders Association. A year ago, this person literally could have walked off, ridden off into the sunset with a career well-earned, successful, but he didn't. He decided to stay and continue his work with the Southern Nevada Home Builders behind the scenes. And without him, I can't imagine what this year would have turned out to be. And I want to thank Darren Wilson and present him with the award for Associate Member of the Year. Thank you, Darren.
Brian has something to tell you.
What, Brian? I got something for you. Hey, my mom taught me many things, and the one thing she taught me was, if you want to get something done, ask a busy person, and that's you.
Okay, thank you.
And, you know, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me.
I haven't done that
Last
much
year
recently.
as president, you've been a sounding board, a reality check, everything that you've done behind the scenes politically. I don't know how you do it, but I'm glad you do. And we wanted to thank you and present you with this Associate Member of the Year award.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
This concludes the Southern Nevada Home Builder Association's portion of this year's first ever virtual installation and awards show. Don't touch that mouse. The HomeAid's Southern Nevada installation and awards show is up next. Why did the construction worker dip his finger in blue ink? To get a blueprint. Out of all the modern construction tools, I do think the shovel is the most groundbreaking. I was offered a construction job in Egypt. Turned out it was a pyramid scheme. Do you want to hear a construction joke? Oh, sorry, still working on it. Why do drills have no friends? Because they're always boring. Why did the construction worker buy the Microsoft CD? To install the windows. My friend thought he made a good construction joke. Unfortunately, it was absolutely no buildup. What type of tool does a prehistoric reptile carpenter use? A dino saw. I just learned about the nonstop construction on the Big Ben clock right now. They're really working around the clock. How do construction workers party? They raise the roof. What do you hear if you take a construction worker's hard hat off and hold it to your ear? The OSHA. That's a great ending. We're done. That's great.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for attending our first virtual awards show. While 2020 was challenging, with the support of our industry of local home builders, trade partners, community partners, and volunteers, we were able to persevere. We completed 4 projects this year, the most projects we have initiated in any given year. We continued our efforts to build new lives in our community by collaborating and connecting with local organizations that provide services to those experiencing homelessness. So instead of talking about what we accomplished this year, let's show you. It is my pleasure to bring you our HomeAid 2020 Year in Review. Take a look. Hello, my name is Liz with HomeAid's Southern Nevada. I'd like to take a few moments to share with you some of the projects that we did in 2020. While 2020 was challenging, with the support of our industry of local home builders, trade partners, community partners, and volunteers, HomeAid's Southern Nevada was able to persevere. We completed 4 projects this year, the most projects we have initiated in any given year. I'd like to start out with Shea Homes. They managed 2 of our projects this year. The first one at Help of Southern Nevada, and the second home at New Vista Ranch.
Yeah, so this year we've been able to be a part of 2 projects for HomeAid, and it's been a blessing to be able to give back to a community that's given so much to us.
I worked on the Help of Southern Nevada. We redid their offices, we redid the flooring, and redid the drywall and paint. I had a lot of help as far as moving stuff, getting stuff out of our way, coordinating with helping with the trade, so it was definitely a team effort. Our renovations took 4 weeks.
New Vista is a nonprofit that was founded back in 1986. We provide housing and training supports to intellectually disabled, developmentally disabled youth and adults.
So I was tasked with bringing together the team that was going to do the renovations for the New Vista project. And it was incredibly refreshing when I reached out to each of the various companies to ask for assistance in this, and their immediate response every time was, absolutely, how can we help out in this community? We love to give back. We're all in it together.
I'd like to tell you about our third project, which was at our first home at New Vista Ranch, and it was managed by Woodside Homes.
It's for transitional housing. It was a building that probably built in the 1960s that had just run its course and needed to be renovated. So we went in and gutted it, more or less, and refurbished it. Bathrooms, kitchen, flooring, paint, and it was about a 30-day project, and we turned it in the time that we had committed to.
It would have been a much bigger project for us. Cost-wise, the emotional support, just that in itself. During the midst of this pandemic, it was really refreshing to have them here and to be supportive of us and our mission. It definitely gave us a lot of energy and made us feel like, we were not in this fight alone.
Poverello House was our 4th renovation project this year, and it was managed by Richmond American Homes.
Poverello House. So Poverello means in Italian poor.
It's actually a somewhat of a day shelter for homeless folks that come in and can, clean their clothes, shower,
lay back to get a meal, to do their laundry, and
things of that nature. Maybe get a hot cup of coffee.
Give them food, give them new clothes, maybe help them find a job or get them dressed up. And that's really what Poverello is. It's a place where everybody can come if they have needs, and we'll take care of it. It was pretty shaky, I tell you. The floors were needing done. The electrical was so bad. The windows were all needing replaced. I mean, the windows are 60, 70 years old, but it just totally needed a renovation.
We, renovated pretty much the whole house, new air conditioning, new roofing, new floors, paint, countertops, cabinets, kind of freshened it up a bit, made it more habitable. It's taken us about 3 weeks to complete.
It's absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. I couldn't, beyond my dreams, realize how nice this place is going to be, because number one, it's clean, it's very nice. The facilities are all been upgraded. So we're thankful to have, we're in good with the city of Henderson, so that's a good thing.
In addition to our shelter build work, HomeAid also gives back to the community through our outreach program. Let me introduce you to Kendall Lay, our outreach chair.
So HomeAid of Southern Nevada's outreach program is really great, because what we do is we go in and we do all these shelter build projects and renovations, and then we're kind of done with those and we walk away. So outreach was formed so we could go back to those nonprofits and see how else we can stay in touch with them. So we create volunteering opportunities and try to touch all these projects and nonprofits at least once a year. One of my favorite highlighted programs that we do twice a year, every year, is the backpack drive at the Care Complex. We go down to a homeless shelter downtown and we hand out well over 300 backpacks filled with essential care items, and just seeing everyone's faces and how grateful they are for it, it's definitely one of my favorites. The reactions is probably why we all do what we do and give back to the community. They're just so grateful about it. It's items that we take for granted on a daily basis, whether it's deodorant or getting to wash your hair, and so to provide people with those items and just see how in awe they are of you actually helping them is incredible, and why we keep going and doing this.
HomeAid Works is a program we initiated last year where we partner with local nonprofits to teach the fundamentals of construction. Kyle Tibbetts is going to tell you more.
Well, HomeAid Works is an opportunity to train and teach people the skills necessary to go get a job for themselves and provide for themselves. So there's a saying that says, give a man a fish or teach him how to fish and he can provide for his life. And I think that's what HomeAid Works is about. And so we've been able through HomeAid to provide opportunities for those less fortunate, those that are looking for a job, but give them the skills. And so I've had the opportunity to be an instructor in HomeAid Works, and it's been a great opportunity to teach these individuals and give them the skills necessary to go get a job in the construction industry. I love construction and love the opportunity to be able to teach individuals to learn these skills and to be able to flourish in this industry that's given me so much in my life, but also to be able to give back and help grow this industry even more.
I'd like to add that this year we did partner with U.S. Vets for our HomeAid Works program, and we will continue our partnership through 2021. If you'd like to know any more information about our organization, please visit us at homaidsn.org. And that's our year in review. On behalf of our chapter and board of directors, we offer our sincere thanks to you, the SNHBA Board of Directors, and the SNHBA staff for their continued support to show the community just how generous the local home building industry is. At this time, it is my pleasure to honor and thank Carlos Zuluaga of Party Homes for all of his work and efforts as the HomeAid Chapter President for 2020. His dedication and compassion to help others has made him a great president and a valued supporter to our organization. We know Carlos will continue to be very active and involved as our immediate past president. He has already signed up Party Homes to be a bill captain for one of our projects next year. Congratulations, Carlos, for leading us through this crazy but incredible year.
Thank you. It's so wonderful to be here with all of you. As you can see from the year in review video, what a year it has been. We were able to continue our work completing the 4 projects at Help of Southern Nevada, 2 projects at New Vista Ranch, and Poverello House. Along with our projects, you saw we were able to continue some of our outreach initiatives as well. We set the bar high to improve the lives of the homelessness in our community. We have established HomeAid as a game-changing organization that helps local organizations and people who are serving those experiencing homelessness. Our shelter builds and our community outreach program are no longer Southern Nevada's best-kept secret. For this, I am genuinely grateful to all of you, our supporters. I'd like to recognize Nat, Liz, all of the SNHBA staff, and the entire HomeAid board for their dedication. These folks give so much and ask for nothing in return. I would also like to thank my wife, Janet, who has been there to support me as she always does. Thank you for listening to all my HomeAid stories and understanding the time it takes to give to this organization. I have enjoyed being a part of this organization since 2007, and I am not saying goodbye. I will stay involved because I believe that the work they do is so important and I love it all. Thank you everyone for your support. Now, I would like to recognize our industry partners. We are especially grateful for the partnerships that we have established to bring critical dollars into our projects. These include our community, builder, industry, and our trade partners. Some of these partners have been with us for many years. Take a look as we were able to honor them earlier this week. All right, guys, so here we are at Credit One Bank, and we're here to surprise Lenny and give him the Community Partner Award for 2020. We already checked in here, and Lenny's on his way down, so let's see if we can find him. I want to surprise you and give you this HomeAid 2020 Community Partner Award for all your effort and everything that you do for our organization. And thank you very much for that.
Carlos, thank you very much, man. What a surprise. Wow, beautiful.
It's kind of heavy.
Got it. Yeah, it's great. As you and I've talked in the past, it's just an honor to be able to, give back to HomeAid, to our community, and all the great work that you do, but also what we believe in trying to take care of our homeless community, to make sure they have plenty of beds and a safe roof over their head, because let's face it, it all starts at home.
It sure does.
So man, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And cool, the real winners in this is our community.
Thank you, Lenny, and thank you to Credit One Bank.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Thank you.
So we're at the Home Builder Association's office. We're expecting Jim Guerin to come into our office. We have a meeting set up, and he thinks this is an official Home Builders Association SNICC meeting, when in fact it is actually to give the SNICC one of our Community Partner of the Year award from HomeAid's Southern Nevada. So we're expecting Jim any second now. Oh, he's here. Come on in, Jim.
Hey, what's going on?
A little elbow bump there.
Hey, Nat.
Hey, well, I know that I called you and I set this meeting to talk about some Home Builder Association SNICC stuff, but actually it's something different. It is my true honor and pleasure presenting you, the president of the SNICC, the HomeAid Southern Nevada, one of our Community Partner of the Year awards.
Oh, thank you so much, Nat. That's very generous of you.
We definitely appreciate all the support that SNICC gives the organization.
Well, thank you very much. We're happy to partner with you. You guys do great work at HomeAid, and we hope to continue going forward. Thank you very much.
Outstanding. Thank you again.
All right. So no meeting?
No meeting.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So here we are at Cooper Roofing and Solar inside our HomeAid Works program space. They have donated the space for us to continue our HomeAid Works program, which would not be here if we didn't have the space. So we are so grateful to Cooper Solar. They are receiving one of our Community Partner Awards. They have been a trade partner for many years, and Scott Donnelly, their president, was our board president in 2019. So there's a lot here, and we are so appreciative of everything that they have done for us and continue to do for us. So I'm happy to give this award to Cooper Solar. Come with. Hi, Scott.
Hi, how you doing?
Mike, Cameron. I just wanted to present this Community Partner Award for 2020 because you guys have been so instrumental in allowing us to hold this Homemade Works class. And we're grateful, and you guys continue to help us and let us stay here for free. So we appreciate your donations and all of your work that you've done for us on HomeAid's behalf. So here you go.
Thank you very much. We're happy to be part of this program. So, thank you.
So we're here at Woodside Homes, and I'm getting ready to present a Builder Captain Award for their project that they oversaw at New Vista Ranch this year. Come follow me. Hi, guys.
Oh, wow. Hello.
Liz, how are you?
I just wanted to present you an award
Oh,
for
wow.
being our Build Captain for New Vista Ranch.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for all of your support, always, and especially this year for the Build Captain Award for 2020. We appreciate you guys.
It's our honor. We appreciate you letting us do it. So we're happy to do it. So thank you very much. This is great.
Thank you.
We're honored.
All right, so here we are at Shea Homes presenting Shea Homes with a Builder Captain Award. All right, thank you very much for everything you did.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. It's honors working for you guys and helping you with the project.
Thank you very much. All right, guys, so here we are in downtown Henderson at the Pavarello home, and we are going to catch up with Richmond American Homes and present them with the Builder Captain Award. So let's go see if we can catch them inside here.
Hey.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hey, we wanted to take a second to recognize you as a Builder Captain for the Pavarello house, and thank you for everything you've done here. This house looks fantastic. I think the service providers are going to be super happy with what you've done here, so we wanted to give you this small token of appreciation.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you.
All right, guys, so here we are at Interior Logic Group. We're here to present them with a Trade Partner Award. Let's see if we can catch up with Joey in his office. Hey, Joe.
Carlos, good morning.
How are you?
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, we want to surprise you and come in and bring you this award from HomeAid.
Oh, awesome.
For being an
Thank you
awesome
so
trade
much.
partner. And
I appreciate it.
Thanking you for everything that you do for all our projects and always supporting our organization.
Fantastic. It's always a pleasure to be able to throw the line back across and to help the folks that desperately need safe housing. So we couldn't be more honored to be able to be a part of this, and we'd love to do more of these in the future. So thank you very much, and I appreciate you guys
Thank you,
very
Joe.
much.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we're here standing in front of Focus Plumbing and Focus Electric to give them one of our Trade Partner of the Year awards. They have been so amazing to us over the years. They are our go-to plumbing and electric company. They're always there. They conquer any challenges they're confronted with, and we just are so grateful to them. So come over.
Yeah.
We would like to give them our Trade Partner of the Year award, and we are so proud and happy that you guys have partnered with HomeAid this year. You've done 3 of our projects this year, and we are just grateful and thankful to both of you.
Great.
Here you go.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank
no,
you.
we're very glad to be a part of this group and glad to be fortunate enough to give back to the community. So thank you very much.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you. Okay, now we're headed into Chicago Painting's office, and they have also been one of our major contributors over the years with their painting and drywall, and we appreciate them so much. They've contributed to 2 of our projects this year, and for that, we are thankful and giving them a 2020 Trade Partner. Come on in. Hi, Mike.
Hey, Liz, how are you?
This is Mike Day, and he is with Chicago Painting, and we are so appreciative of everything you guys do for us. Always 100% in kind, and we couldn't be more grateful. Thank you.
no worries. I appreciate it.
2020 Trade Partner.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to HomeAid, and it's great to give back to the community, and whatever we can do for you, we're there for you. Thank you.
Great, thank you.
And now we would like to take a moment for a special recognition of an individual who has given so much of his time and has shown a great commitment to our organization. This individual is our 2020 HomeAid Hero Award recipient. Since inception last year, he has donated his time as one of our instructors to our HomeAid Works program. This year, he signed up for 2 shelter build projects, spearheading the office renovation at Help of Southern Nevada and the most recent renovation of the second home at New Vista Ranch. He has helped us in whatever we ask. Interviews for TV stations, he's volunteered for our backpack giveaway at the Care Complex. He has been a great promoter of our cause. This year's HomeAid Award goes to Kyle Tibbetts of Shea Homes. I had the pleasure of surprising him earlier this week.
Okay, so here we are at Shea Homes, ready to present Kyle Tibbetts the HomeAid Hero Award. So let's go surprise him.
Hey, Kyle. Hey, how you doing? Good, how yourself? That's one for you. What's that? I want to present you with the HomeAid Hero Award.
In the world
for 2020.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Unexpected.
Appreciate everything you do for HomeAid.
Oh, no problem. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's a good opportunity to give back to our community, and we appreciate the opportunity to be able to do that.
Thank you very much. Thank you again, Kyle, for all your time and effort. We really appreciate you. As you can see, this part of the year has been amazing, filled with many successes because of so many of you. I'm so proud of this organization. Thank you to our builder captains, trade partners, sponsors, individuals, and companies who support us through funding, time, and passionate commitment to paying it forward. 2020 was an incredible year. Thank you all. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the 2021 officers and members of the Board of Directors. President, Stephanie Hagerty of Boral Roofing. Vice President, Tyson Clayton of Desert Lumber Companies. Treasurer, Kyle Tibbetts of Shea Homes. Secretary, Kendall Lay of Pacific Sunbelt Mortgage. And the 2021 board members are Justin Bozarth of Richmond American Homes, Lenny Chide of Credit One Bank, Jim Foltz of Woodside Homes, Kurt Friedman of Century Communities, David Goldstein of Geotech, Brandon Hayes of Lennar, Lynette Nagy of Pinnacle Homes, Logan Reynolds of Hershey Masonry, Dana Rogers, Virginia Tualapai of Worldwide Safety, Justin Zaricki of Party Homes. And now I'll send it over to Nat Hodgson, who's with our new board, for the swearing in.
Would all the board members please raise their right hand? You have been duly elected or appointed as members of the board of directors and officers of this organization. In accepting these positions, you undertake the fiduciary responsibility that is not only to be assumed lightly, nor discharged carelessly. You also thereby make a binding commitment to respect and support the bylaws, policies, operations, and board decisions. As newly elected officers and appointed board members of HomeAid Southern Nevada, do you accept the charge and responsibilities incumbent upon you? If so, please say I do.
I do.
I do.
Did anybody say no? Great. With the wish that your term of service be one of many accomplishments and reward for both HomeAid Southern Nevada and each of you personally, congratulations. I now officially install you to the respective office to which you were elected or appointed. Thank you again for your commitment to your organization.
Now it is time that I pass the gavel to the next HomeAid board president. It is my honor to present Stephanie Hagerty as the 2021 HomeAid president.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here today as the incoming president of HomeAid Southern Nevada. I first want to thank Carlos Zuluaga of Party Homes for his leadership, vision, and positivity over the last year. I told Carlos I would wait a year to be president so that he could have a do-over since he got cheated by COVID-19. He laughed and joyfully declined. So here we are. Carlos, we thank you for everything you've done to make HomeAid a huge success in 2020. I want to thank my company, Boral Roofing, for allowing me the time to invest in HomeAid. Thank you so much for those of you who support me and support Boral. We are committed to you and to the Las Vegas community. I'd like to give a special shout out to Nat, Liz, the SNHBA staff, and the entire HomeAid Board of Directors for your dedication and commitment to this cause. Lastly, I'd like to thank my husband, Joel, for standing beside me in every venture I decide I simply must do. Thank you for challenging me, encouraging me, and loving me, even when I'm not lovable. Me? Not lovable? Nah. The incredible things that HomeAid has been able to accomplish only happen if people from across our industry join forces and go at it together. Margaret Mead said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed people can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has." I've never met a more capable and generous group than you. You, watching from your computer or your office or your car, have changed the lives of people you will never meet. You have given people a sense of dignity, home, and community. You are what changes everything. The work that we do is made possible by great partnerships with home builders, trade contractors, community partners, and volunteers. Your generosity has allowed us to complete 37 projects valued at over $4 million. The best part, 91% of those dollars were donated in kind. Your labor donations and material donations, along with your expertise on what it takes to build a home, has made a huge impact. Quite the bar we've set for ourselves. On any given night in Southern Nevada, there are over 5,000 people in shelters or sleeping on the streets of our great city. These people are young, old, male, female, sick, or well. We are more alike than we are different. Homelessness doesn't discriminate. It's all around us every single day. I am incredibly proud of this mission. We have a plan, we have a great team, and we have the best companies in the business to help us exceed all our expectations. I am super excited to make 2021 the best year yet for HomeAid Southern Nevada. In closing, a very influential person from my childhood, the great Dr. Seuss, once said, "Kid, you'll move mountains." We can move mountains. I've seen it already. The thing of it is, there are always more mountains to move when you're ready. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. One last request before we wrap things up. You know Nat, every year he asks this of all of you. Do not take the poinsettias. We are excited for what's to come in 2021. This wraps up our presentation for today. Thank you, everyone. In addition to our shelter build work, HomeAid Center.
A little bit of a pan, a little bit.
In addition to our shelter, okay. Oh, you can see it?
No, but if you need to.
Oh.
Polish it, I don't know.
No, it's still got a lot.
Looks great.
In addition to our shelter build work, HomeAid work.
Paper. Should have this memorized by now. I read it twice. And I read it 82 times at home.
Do I need to do that over?
Our trade contract, can I do that?
Okay, so then there's a bunch. So that's your start.
But I like the Egypt one.
Kyle Tibbetts is going to tell us more.
Kyle Tibbetts is gonna tell us more.
That's it.
Construction worker was discharged after a Construction workers.
Don't take the poinsettias. That sounds dumb. That's a wrap. Woo-hoo.
Great, moving on.
Nailed it. Nailed it.